Merry first day of Creepmas, Super Horror family! Frau Perchta is the focus of the first day of Creepmas this year. Her legend is prevalent in Austria and parts of Germany and Italy. Okay, let's see here. Frau Perchta's celebration falls on the 12th night. Perchta would let you be as long as you followed her rituals on Perchta's night, such as eating a traditional meal and special cakes baked in her honor. Yummy! However, should you fail to do that, she would sneak into your room while you were asleep, slit your belly open, and replace your innards with pebbles and straw! This one's a real no-brainer, kids. Eat cake or she'll kill you. This is the best Christmas legend ever. The following day, whoever discovered your corpse would assume you had simply died in your sleep. They technically would be right, since you were asleep. But the cause of death would have a lot more to do with your chest being cut open and having your organs ripped out. People were really bad at science. Tomorrow's the second day of Creepmas, where we'll talk about Yule Log, the Christmas cat from Iceland. Don't forget, ring that bell to be notified when it comes out. See you tomorrow!
Welcome to the second day of Creepmas. Today, I'll tell you about the terrifying Yule Log, or the Christmas cat of Iceland. Yule Log is not a nice kitty. In fact, he might eat you. He'll probably eat you. I haven't eaten in 9 minutes. I'm starving. This cat is tied to an Icelandic tradition in which those who finished all their work on time received new clothes for Christmas, while those who were lazy did not. To encourage children to work hard, parents told the tale of the Yule cat, a giant black cat who could tell who the lazy children were because they did not have at least one new item of clothing for Christmas. These children would be eaten by Yule Log. Yum. By threatening the kids, weak parents could motivate their lazy children to do their chores for a month. But as soon as January hit, those children weren't doing any work. Really, those parents should have sacrificed their kids to the cat, then sacrificed themselves for being such weak members of society. Thanks for watching. Hit that bell to be notified when we upload tomorrow. Day 3 of Creepmas is about the Krampus.
It's the third day of Creepmas! Today I'm gonna read about the infamous Krampus, which originated in Austria and Central Europe. Okay. The word Krampus means claw, and certain alpine villages have big parties featuring a scary clawed incubus who hangs around with Santa Claus. Oh, I gotta get over there to party with those holiday babes. The Krampus costume also includes sheepskin, horns, and a switch that the incubus uses to swat children and unsuspecting young ladies. Old Valentine Kilmore wouldn't waste any wax on those kids. I gotta keep my arm ready to give those ladies the very best. The Krampus' job is to punish those who have been bad, while Santa rewards the people on his nice list. Although the exact roots of Krampus aren't known, anthropologists generally agree that the legend probably comes from some sort of early horned god, who was then assimilated into the Christian devil figure. So, the devil's horny? Makes sense. During the 15th and 16th centuries, masked devils began appearing in church plays during the traditional winter celebrations. These events, which often had some fairly comedic and ludicrous elements to them, became part of the pre-Christmas fun that takes place each year. Wait, so in the 15th and 16th century, they started putting on horny devil plays in churches for Christmas? No wonder everyone went to church. Old stuff is awesome. Don't forget to ring that bell. Day 4 of Creepmas, we're going to be talking about the Welsh tradition of Mari Lwyd. Wait, do they mean Lewd Mary? From high school? It says Wales here. She was a heifer, but Wales a bit much. Well, come tomorrow to find out. I'll see you then. Welcome to the 4th day of Creepmas! Today we're focusing on the Mari Lwyd, a legend from Wales. Huh. The custom of the Mari Lwyd is first documented around 1800, but may be far older than that. The Mari Lwyd originally consisted of a horse skull mounted on a stick and decorated with ribbons. Wait, what? That can't be right. Whose idea was this? Was there an excess of horse heads and someone came along and started decorating them? That's a great idea. I think I'll sell these. Okay, where was I? In later years, the skull was made of wood. Oh, nice. Although scholars differ on the origins of the tradition, one consistent feature is that the Mari Lwyd is associated with the practice of wassailing. Between Christmas and New Year's, the Mari Lwyd is carried through the village by a group of men who knock on doors, singing and making merry. When the inhabitants answer, they're invited to engage in a battle of wits called punko, exchanging rhyming insults. Oh, I see. White people found a way to take credit for rap battles too now. Good for them. At the end of these white Christmas rap battles, the Mari Lwyd and her carriers are invited inside for refreshments. That's how classy people say booze. And this is said to bring you good luck for the coming year. So the secret to good luck is rap battles and booze. Sounds alright to me. Tomorrow is day 5 of Creepmas, where we take a look at the legendary Christmas scarecrow from France. You won't want to miss it. Hit that bell to be notified when it goes up. See you then.
Greetings, Super Horror family, and welcome to the 5th day of Creepmas. It's nice that Santa gives toys to all the good little children in the world, but let's be honest, there are fewer and fewer good children every year. In France, horrible children worry about being visited by Hans Trapp, another anti-Santa, who hands out punishment to bad children. The legend says that Trapp was a real man. He was rich and evil. Eventually it was discovered that he worshipped Satan and was excommunicated from the Catholic Church. He was exiled into the forest, where he put straw in his clothes to disguise himself as a scarecrow and preyed on children. He was about to eat one boy he captured when he was struck by lightning and immediately killed. According to legend, he haunts young children before Christmas, dressed as a scarecrow, to scare them into good behavior.
What the hell was that? Hey, Stitches, let me in!
You could do better, Val.
In my sleep! Watch this! He was gonna eat that kid, but that old scarecrow was too stuffed! Get it? The scarecrow was stuffed!
Not everything is a joke, Val.
That's right, and if you don't get out of my chair and let me in right now, things are gonna get really serious, really fast! Let me in! Let me in! I know I had that key around here somewhere. Why does this
Tomorrow's the 6th day of Creepmas. We'll look into a legend that scared children so much that the government had to step in and outlaw it. Until next time, Val.
I'm warning you, Stitches! I'm not tolerating this crap anymore! You know why you hate jokes? 'Cause yours are always corny! Oh, open up now! This is the last straw! Welcome to the 6th day of Creepmas! Today we're gonna talk about Grýla from Iceland, a legend so scary it was outlawed. This giant lives in the mountains and comes out of her cave in wintertime, searching for naughty children. When she finds them, she boils them up in a stew and eats them as snacks. Grýla has children of her own too, the 13 Yule lads. Sounds like a gang of really tough pro-Christmas 4th graders. What a bunch of sissies! They visit sleeping children on the 13 nights before Christmas. In some legends, the lads, who have creepy names like Meat Hook and Window Peeper, are just as awful as their mother, eating children too. Never mind what I said about sissies. It seems Grýla doesn't raise any cowards. Grýla didn't become associated with Christmas until the 17th century. By that time, kids were so terrified by the idea that the Icelandic government had to step in and ban the use of her legend as a parenting technique. Instead, she was rebranded and presented in a way that has her spreading holiday cheer. How the hell did she manage that one? She must have a great PR team. As for the Yule lads, now they just leave a rotten potato if you've been misbehaving. Like I said, bunch of sissies! Can you imagine Meat Hook going up to someone all tough, saying, "You better not do that. My name is Meat Hook, and if you keep it up, I'll hand you a rotten potato!" Oh, tomorrow we're going to learn about an ancient Christmas tradition from Norway. Please help us spread Creepmas by sharing this or your favorite Creepmas video to your social media using hashtag Creepmas. See you all tomorrow. Bye! It's the 7th day of Creepmas! Today we're gonna learn about Lucy from Norway. In Norway and Sweden, the 13th of December is St. Lucia Day. St. Lucia is represented as a beautiful young woman. Sounds great. Nowadays, the occasion is marked by a young woman in a white sash representing the state roaming the streets. Sounds awesome! With a health and safety officer baiting a crown of candles on her head? Wait, what? A safety guy? Who invited that guy? A few centuries ago, Norway celebrated Lucia, or Lucy, in a very different way. The night before December 13th, Lucy's night, was the night when the evil spirits and demons rose up to wander the earth. Children needed to be good, and the adults warded off the evil by protecting their homes with the sign of the cross. Listen guys, that really works. Monsters are terrified of the letter T. Lucy was portrayed as a hideous demon with tyrannical powers. She rode through the skies on a broomstick, accompanied by demons, evil spirits, and trolls, spreading mayhem and chaos, destroying property, crops, and livestock, and kidnapping or killing anyone foolish enough not to be tucked up safely in bed. So to sum it up, St. Lucy is a beautiful woman right now, but she used to be the saint of killing people and being a psycho. She's my favorite saint! Saint Kill People and Party Babe! Woo! Tomorrow's the 8th day of Creepmas, where we'll discuss the legend with the absolutely coolest sounding name. I guess you'll just have to wait to hear me say it tomorrow. Don't forget to share this video. I'll see you then.
Oh, hello, I didn't see you arrive. Come in, sit. May I offer you a drink? No, you're fine? Excellent. You may not know, but today is the 8th day of Creepmas, and I feel obliged to tell you about a good friend of mine, the Karakoncolos. I met him when I was travelling around Bulgaria, Turkey, and Serbia one year, and he's a very, very frightfully fun chap. The Karakoncolos is generally portrayed as a cross between a devil and a Sasquatch. Handsome, if you ask me, but that's up for debate. In Turkey, when he's there, he usually stands around street corners on winter's evenings and tells riddles to passers-by. If they answer, and the traveller gives an answer that includes the word black, they're free to go on their way. If not, he will strike them dead with a single blow, which I thought rather rash, but, you know, when in Rome, do as the Romanians do. Another thing he likes to do is to pretend to be someone's friend or relative, and then lure the intended victim out into the freezing snows. He has his ways, you know. Sometimes the Karakoncolos, this creature, would set them free. However, in Serbia, the Karakoncolos prefers to jump on the victim's back and use them as his own personal taxi service, releasing the poor unfortunate soul only at dawn when he'd had his fill of fun. Finally, and rather peculiarly, if you invite the Karakoncolos into your house, he will feel compelled to imitate you and run around acting as if you do. The only way to get rid of him is to set fire to some silk or thread, and then the Karakoncolos will be tricked into setting fire to his own fur and will run out from your home screaming in search to find water. I was always under the impression he'd prefer to douse his sorrows in rum, but you didn't hear that from me. Anyway, I hope you have a smashing Creepmas, and I hope to see you again very, very soon. Ciao! I'm sorry to be a nuisance, but before you leave, you wouldn't give that little bell ring a ding for me, would you? Thank you. And why not subscribe? We have many stories coming, including tomorrow's, which I believe is about a frightful little creature from Switzerland. Say what you will about Switzerland, the flag's a big plus. Ha ha! See you soon. Bye now.
Happy 9th day of Creepmas, horror fam! Today we're gonna learn about Straggle. While Krampus has been the king of Creepmas for a few years, Frau Perchta hasn't gained much traction. Which is odd, since her lore says that she has an army of demons that look just like the Krampus that ride with her to terrorize the naughty. The terrifying part is, oh, it's gonna get good here, these holiday henchmen aren't very smart. They run around eating the feast offerings left out by people hoping for Perchta's blessing, and then dole out punishments. Doesn't sound so terrifying to me. Sadly, Straggle have notoriously bad judgment. When punishing children, they've been known to pull them out of their beds and rip them to shreds, even if they were only a little naughty. Of course this happens! What did you think was gonna happen? A bunch of namely Krampus go out and get all hopped up on cake and candy, and then you make them responsible for punishments? Do you have any idea the bloodbath that would have resulted if we gave my 5th grade teacher, Sister Francisco, Red Bull? There'd be pieces of 5th grader all over the city! And that's only one Sister Francisco! An army? Season's greetings, Super Horror family! Today is the 10th day of Creepmas. We're gonna discuss the infamous German Christmas character, Belsnickel. A scary, darker Christmas visitor in the southwest of Germany, and amongst German-speaking communities in the United States, was Belsnickel. Also known as Belsnickel, Belsnickel, and Pelsnickel. So his name is Belsnickel, and anything that rhymes with Belsnickel. Belsnickel, Schmelsnickel, Telsnickel, Helsnickel. The name literally translates as Walloping Nicky. Because of this, some say he's a version of St. Nicholas, but he isn't exactly. While Nicholas is the name of the saint, there are also examples of the name Nicholas being used for the devil. Oh man, that's gotta be confusing. Can you imagine someone calling out, "Oh, Nicky!" And then some kid runs up, and the adult is like, "Not you, I mean the devil!" Belsnickel is crotchety and very scary, particularly for children who have been bad. At his most fearsome, he would appear at the door dressed in tatty furs with a long beard, rattling chains and branches of birch against the window until let in. Once he entered the house, he would be able to sense which children had been bad. Bad children would be hit with a switch, or at least threatened, and made to perform a song or dance and promise to be good. Belsnickel would reward the good children with gifts of candies, fruit, and cookies. Those kids would have tried that with me. I would have beat those nerds up and told old Smell Nichols to take a hike. How could anyone be scared of some smelly old garbage man anyway? Oh my god, it's St. Devil Nicholas! welcome to the 11th day of Creepmas, horror fam! As those that are following along with Creepmas.com already know, today's focus will be Kallikantzaroi from Greece. Kallikantzaroi are mischievous goblins that appear during the 12 days of Christmas. Ew, dirty little things. It's believed they stay underground, sawing the world tree so that it will collapse along with the earth. However, when they're about to saw the final part, Christmas dawns, and they're able to come to the surface. When on the surface, they come out of hiding at night to enter houses any way they can, through windows, down chimneys, and around doors. Once inside, they cause havoc. That's why I keep my fire lit. Keeps the cabin warm and stops those little freaks from getting in. That's it for now. Tomorrow we're talking about Yule Log. Don't forget to ring that bell so you don't miss it. Welcome to the last day of Creepmas, horror fam! It's been a riot learning about Creepmas traditions from around the world, but after today, I'm going back to what I do best, dancing with beautiful women and telling scary stories. Today we're going to learn about La Befana, the Christmas witch. La Befana gets around. She comes from Italy, Russia, and Eastern Europe. Wow, that's a lot of boyfriends. In Russia, they call her Babushka, but her MO is the same no matter what she's called. She gives both punishments and presents. If you're good, you'll get cookies and gifts. But if you're bad, you'll get coal. That one looks like a poop. That kid was really bad. If you stay up to catch a glimpse of her, she'll whack you with the broom that she rides. Oh man, I better write a letter to La Befana. Dear Mrs. Spanking Santa, I have been very naughty this year. You better come over straight away. Bring your broom. Ha! Also, I have a Krampus suit so we can get into the best holiday parties. Love, Valentine Kilmore, aka Papa Bones.
Come, children, let me tell you a scary Christmas story. One year, instead of overseeing the toys that were being made, Santa spent his time at the gym. He was so tall and handsome, and powerful and confident. He was able to jump down all the chimneys with ease and deliver the presents with the accuracy of a samurai. He was moving so fast that it looked like he would be done by 2 a.m. But he noticed as the night went on that he was slowing down fast. That's when he noticed. He was fat again! Oh no! It was those damn milk and cookies! Ah!
Ladies and gentlemen, it gives me great pleasure to introduce President Obama, who will now tell you a scary Christmas story.
Thank you. Thank you. Now, some of you might be worried about this holiday season. Don't be. Everything is going to be fine.
President Obama, this is supposed to be a scary story.
Calm down, son. Don't interrupt me. I know what I'm doing.
Oh, I'm sorry.
It's okay. Just don't do it again. Now, where was I?
Everything is gonna be fine?
Oh, yeah. Everything is gonna be fine. This holiday season, the shelves at your local stores might be a little emptier. Not a big deal. Not a big deal. The price of gas might be higher than what you're used to paying. Not a big deal. Not a big deal. For Christmas, you might have accidentally bought your young son or daughter a video game that has naked men in it. Not a big deal. Not a big deal.
Nope. Ladies and gentlemen, it gives me great pleasure to introduce President Trump, who will now tell you a scary Christmas story.
Thank you. Thank you.
President Trump, did you read that note I gave you when you got here?
No? Oh no. Give me a sec. I'm a good reader, the best reader. Ask anyone. America has the greatest readers in the world.
Could have fooled me.
President Trump, while telling your scary Christmas story...
President Trump, maybe don't read that out loud.
Quiet! I'm reading! Please don't use any words that might be interpreted as hurtful. Saying words on my show like and might make some people uncomfortable. Also, please don't bring up any news outlets. This is about Christmas, So please don't talk about NBC, Fox, or CNN. Thank you, President Trump. So who put you up to this? Was it CNN? Those people are liars. No, President Trump, it was me. You're gonna get me canceled and I'm not a billionaire. For me, that hurts. You want a scary story? I'll give you a scary story. CNN didn't care about that laptop at all. Oh, God. Ladies and gentlemen, it gives me great pleasure to introduce current President Biden! The most popular president in all of history, in the safest election that has ever happened. And if you don't believe me, I'm sure there's a fact checker somewhere that will tell you you're wrong. President Biden will now tell you a scary Christmas story. Maybe he's stuck in traffic. I know. I'll call him. Hello? Who's this? Val, who's this? Who, me? I'm President Joseph Biden. You sound a lot like Trump. Trump? Oh, no, who's that? I mean, I bet he's handsome and rich, but I don't know who that is. So, what are we doing here? Oh, you're supposed to be telling a scary Christmas story. I knew that. One Christmas, there was a handsome man named Trummed. Yeah, Trummed. And Trummed was a true American, and he was working hard to make a better life for all Americans, but, then this feeble old man named, Joseph Biden hired a bunch of elves to tamper with the election machines, and now there's no toys for anyone in America. Make America great again, okay, bye.
Whoa. Now that was a really scary story. I'm sorry. I know you guys come here for horror, but not that scary. That's the sort of thing you expect to see on a real horror show. Like on Fox or CNN. I hope you all can sleep well tonight. That's it for today's episode. Merry Creepmas, everyone.